Hey everybody, it's James with the Sawyer Family Reviews channel. Today is Wednesday, September 4th, 2019. This is your weekly comic book pickups video. Every week, I pick up my boys at least one comic each. Oftentimes it's more than one. I pick up my daughter Gracie one as well. And I pick up my comics at Queen City Comics in Fairfield, Ohio, zip code 45014. If you're in that area and into comics, go check out that shop. Head 2 doors down and check out the toy department. All right, let's jump in. True Believers is back. These are $1 reprints of classic Marvel tales that are usually tied into something that's going on in comics right now. This time around it's tying into Hulk, and I guess it's because of how crazy popular Immortal Hulk is, maybe? That's the only thing I can think of. So we've got 2 this week. First up is True Believers #1, Intelligent Hulk, which is a reprint of Incredible Hulk 272, and in this issue, Wendigo, Sasquatch are going at it, and Bruce Banner actually triggers being the Hulk in this issue, but he maintains his intellect. So it's a smart Hulk issue, which features a tussle between Sasquatch, Wendigo, and the Hulk. And this is by Bill Mantlo and Sal Buscema. You know where you go over here. There you go. And the next one is True Believers Hulk Head of Banner #1, the Metal Master. And this is, of course, $1. And it reprints Incredible Hulk #6 by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. And in this issue, back then, Bruce Banner was still using this gamma ray machine to induce the change into the Hulk. He maintains a little bit of Hulkness going back and forth, and he starts to use it too much, and it starts to affect him in this issue. Yeah, a couple of classic books for only $1 each. And I guess this is tying into the fact that Immortal Hulk's about to hit issue 25. I don't read Immortal Hulk, but I think I should. Everyone talks about how good it is. Marvel Action Spider-Man #8. This one's for Gracie, and it's $3.99. It's by Marvel and IDW. And this is the series that I always recommend to folks that have kids that like Spider-Verse, because that features a lot of the characters you find in Spider-Verse. This is by Delilah Dawson with art by Fico Asio, and it features Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, and Miles Morales doing their spider thing as a team. It's a fun, all-ages book. And like I said, it has a lot of those characters people recognize from Spider-Verse. This book is for Keaton, Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, issue 5 of 6. We're building towards the end here. This is by DC and IDW, and is $3.99, and is by Tinian IV, Williams II, Eastman, and Cal. Yeah. This has been a really fun book, really fun crossover each time. There's actually a set of figures that are out based on the animated movie that's based on these crossovers. So you can see that there's so many things that have come out of these crossovers. Look at that, there was some like vintage art in there. That these are fun books. Oh man, this is cool. What is that, a Snickers ad? Was that what that was? The Snickers that snared the cat. That's a Snickers ad. Oh, that's pretty fun. Yeah, so in this one, I think they were jumping around between different iterations of the Turtles and maybe Batman 2. Yeah, look at that. There's like black and white original Turtles mixed in with current Turtles. That's fun. Keaton likes that book a lot. He's liked all those crossovers. This one's for Blaze. It's The Goon by Albatross Comics, #6, $3.99 by Eric Powell and some other folks. I hope that Eric Powell's... Nope, this isn't no Eric Powell again. Illustrated by Brett Parson. That's kind of a bummer. I always want The Goon to be drawn by Eric Powell. Not that this is bad art. This reminds me of like Mad Magazine a little bit. This art isn't bad. It's just Eric Powell is so identified with The Goon that it's kind of weird to see. Like Mike Mignola with Hellboy, I always have trouble accepting somebody else on Hellboy, even though Mike Mignola hasn't drawn a regular Hellboy comic in so long. I mean, the art is cool, and it's The Goon, so it'll be fun. That's for him. This is for me, Savage Avengers #5. I really like this series. It's been fun so far. It's been this voodoo cult that's been trying to get the blood of warriors to bring back this big demon dude. And so it's been happening in the Savage Land where Conan is, and he's got a venom symbiote in a jar. It's some crazy stuff. So this is by Jerry Dugan and Mike Deodata Jr. What was this? $3.99? $3.99? Chapter 5, The Triumph of Kulangaf. With a cosmically mutated Venom now fighting Johatan Lao, will Conan and his savage allies be able to turn the tide? It's such an oddball concept and team, but man, is it fun to read. Like Wolverine and Conan together? That's pretty cool. So I don't know how much longer Deodata's in the book. I thought he was leaving the book, but we're on issue 5, he's still there. That over there. My books are sliding. They're sliding. All right, we'll kind of do that. Now here's one for me and Keaton and Blaze. Transformers Ghostbusters, number 4 from IDW, one of my favorite books. Ghostbusters is consistently at the top of my read pile every time a miniseries happens. Distanced by the same creative team we always see, Eric Burnham and Danny Schoening. We got the connecting covers so far, and this has been fun, man. This has tied in like the original Ghostbusters with the original cartoon miniseries of Transformers, with them coming to Earth and Gozer taking over Cybertron, the ghost of Starscream. Primus just showed up and he was covered with graffiti, and so now he's taken this form, which they did that masterpiece repaint of. So we're seeing the toy stuff. And the tie-in between, Hasbro and Ghostbusters now, with Ghostbusters Hasbro getting the toy license next year, it's just one thing on top of another on top of another. And a lot of it, I think, has to do with how great this miniseries is. It's really great. So, put that over there. And the last regular book for this week is the book I'm looking forward to the most each week. Even though I love Transformers Ghostbusters, this is kind of a weekly deal that's going on, so I'm really wrapped up in it right now. House of X, issue 4 of 6. These are alternating between Powers of X and House of X by Jonathan Hickman and I can't remember the guy's name. To get a complete story that'll kind of reset the X-Men. I love this cover with like the 90s, a lot of the 90s teammates in these blue and yellow outfits. But then you got stuff like, I remember Beast being in that outfit, or Iceman being in that. But it's cool. Either way, it's cool. Look at Gambit in that. That's so cool. I would love to have a Marvel Legend of Gambit in the X-Men outfit. And I believe this is a connecting cover, since we've got somebody's hand right here and part of an X. This has been really, really good. It's had a big change to a long-time character that's important to the X-Men universe, which I will not spoil. The art is by Pepe Larraz. And this is $4.99, I believe. $4.99? Where is that? $4.99. I got the connecting cover, like I already said. Man, this book is fun. It reads really fast. Like when you finish the issue, you're like, wait, there's no more issue? Powers of X has been jumping between timelines. House of X has kind of stayed to one timeline for the most part. And I believe we had 2 House of X's in a row. This is the second one in a row because they flip-flop Powers of X. So at first it was House of X, Powers of X, then House of X, Powers of X, then another Powers of X, then House of X, and now another House of X. So we got 2 House of X's in a row, and I don't want to flip any further because I don't want to spoil this for myself either. I cannot recommend this book any more highly than I already am. It's so fun to read. I have really enjoyed this comic so far with this and Powers of X. I'm excited about each issue, and I can't wait to see where the story goes. Yeah. Go get you some House of X and Powers of X. And then last, but certainly not least, is a X-Men Milestones trade paperback that I picked up today. This has been out for a while, but I'm going back and getting all the X-Men Milestones, as I think I said in the last video. This one's Mutant Massacre. So these are reprints, the biggest and best adventures of Marvel's Mighty Mutants. These are X-Men Milestones. These are just reprints of major X-Men storylines in one trade, $34.99, and they all kind of match in covers. They don't all match in price because some are bigger than others. So this one's got Uncanny X-Men 210 through 214, X-Factor 9 through 11, New Mutants 46, Thor 373 through 374, Power Pack 27, and Daredevil 238, collecting Mutant Massacre. Yeah, man, this was some good stuff back then. Really enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to reading it all over again. That's the thing I like about these. I mean, I love epics. It's really cool to have all the epics in a row, but it's kind of cool just to have one book that's just called, hey, here's Mutant Massacre. You can just read Mutant Massacre. Or you can just read the Dark Phoenix Saga. And they all match. I'm kind of obsessive. I dropped some stuff. So that's it. That's it for this week. I'm going to let the book slide. I don't even care. Not the heaviest week in the world, but I am happy to see True Believers back. Can't wait to read this. Can't wait to read this. And the boys are excited about the other things. So, what are you picking up? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're reading. As always, if you enjoy the videos, click like, subscribe, notify. Should I read Immortal Hulk? What do you guys think? I don't think we're going to do a live stream this Sunday, which would be, let's say, the 4th, 5th, September 8th. I think we're going to skip it this week because we have a busy weekend. We'll be back to it again next week. We may go to a bi-weekly type schedule. Like every 2 weeks we'll do a live stream. Just so we have more to talk about anyway. I don't know yet, but we almost positively won't do it this week unless we post on my community tab here at the channel that we're doing one, don't expect one, right? I am going to get that Boba Fett review up soon. I've just been way behind. So, yeah. Talk to you guys next week.